Hey guys, today I'm bringing you a game, well actually 3 games that happened all in the same day and all had the same golden result. This is not something that happens all that often, so when it does happen I'm pretty chuffed, but it also probably means that the ace bar was pretty low. So I start by heading up here to do some peekabooming. I missed my first shot, but I do spot quite a few enemies, among which a camper. So I try to shoot him, I bounce on him, which is pretty much impossible, but I managed to do it anyway. Then I do get a shot into him and I just keep peekabooming. I am a bit careful about doing that because I don't actually want to get shot trying to get damage. So I kill off the first guy and then I just peek on over here. The suit is looking at me, so I make sure to shoot and then just head back on straight away. Then I pick the lower target who does shoot me, but the suit doesn't at least. And now they've both pulled back. I managed to shoot the train instead of him. And I try to get more shots in, miss by a mile, and just keep holding the same position again. And as long as you have a tiny bit of gun depression and people like the Sioux pull back the way that they did, you can get quite a lot of damage. So I barely see the Sioux, but I still managed to hit his rule, which I quite like. I love doing trick shots like that, and it's one of the main reasons I sniper mode. Of course, the next shot does hit the train, so I deactivate my auto aim to shoot his roof again. And then almost reload when he pulls back, and I actually shoot his gun instead of him, so that's quite useless. But then we have an HTC coming, and I switch to Premo because my first shot bounces, and that's such a troll tank. Now he's giving me the evil eye, so I shoot him, bounce again, and he's moving now, he's no longer looking at me, so then I manage to shoot him and kill him off. At the same time the Sioux is killed as well. So that only leaves 3 enemies. I'm still pretty much full health, so I'm not too worried about this. So I just go straight on in. I don't manage to get a ram in because I skipped the building. And I have teammates, so this guy dies very quickly. So there's only 2 guys left, one of which is all the way on the other side of the map. And I wanted to get a shot in, but then my teammate actually literally stands in front of me. So I wait until my teammate over there pulls back, load a shot in, get it, and kill the guy. So I haven't actually seen the last one, so I head on up towards their spawn because chances is not he will be AFK and he will be there. And when I drive up here, he actually does get spotted, and I know I'm heading in the right direction. I'm hoping to get a nice top gun with this, but I'm not sure I'll be able to, especially when my teammate basically makes me bounce my first shot on him instead of the tank. So I activate my adrenaline to get more shots in, but then I actually wait because I'm hoping that the fire will make him a one-shot or someone else will. But when it doesn't, I do fire, and if I had actually fired before, I probably would have reloaded in time to get the kill anyway. So that concludes the first battle, and I think I did okay. I will have gotten quite a bit of spotting damage as well. I did quite some damage myself, but it was still really nice to see that golden M appear. Because it was only 2.7k damage that I did myself, which in tier 7 generally isn't enough. I did get 3 kills, I did over 1k of spotting damage, so that was really nice. Now we head on off to the second game, and I generally really like this map, especially when I'm in a map with a team with a lot of mats and I get to go base A. Because, well, yeah, I also really love Supremacy. So I kept the base and then push on to see if I can see anyone in their spawn, if they have an AFK or not. They're keeping 2 bases, so that is tricky. I do load one into him, but considering it doesn't really set the base back that much, I know that he's not alone there. He hits the ground because I'm wiggling, and I try to get another shot in, but I actually bounce myself, and I know I need to get a different position. I get another shot in. I have a teammate in front of me that's gonna be cannon fodder now, and I just have to wait for the guy to peek out again, which he doesn't, so I pull quite back a little bit, and I try to get a different position. I shoot him again, and then I just head on forwards to use the buildings as cover, because most of the enemy team is there, so if I play it smartly, I can get a lot of damage in, get spotting damage and whatnot, and still get pretty much undamaged myself. Now that guy is just standing there, he's not paying attention to me, and now he is. So I actually get shot before I get another shot in, and I do need to be careful here because I don't have that much pen, but I do have a really fast reload, so when I barely see anything that I can pen, I bounce a shot and then decide to switch to Premo, which instantly turns his tank into paper for me, which is one of the reasons why I really love the Panther. So I use the building and he's looking elsewhere because he's getting shot. So I shoot him again and I try to get the kill. I don't yet, but he's very low health now and he has a friend. So I decide to try and shoot him, try to get the kill anyway, which doesn't really work out. So he shoots me in the flank because I'm not angled right at all. And I use my friend here to actually be my cannon fodder as well, while the guy luckily looks away, so I can head on off after him and start shooting him and making very low in health. I get a nice notification, which really doesn't help matters anyway in any way. I'm stuck between two tanks, so actually the guy takes a bit of damage because I can't pull back because of the other tank, and then I'll run after to the next tank in line to get shot at. And now we have another base, but I did cap the base before, and I know that I'll have quite a bit of supremacy points. The corpse that was his cover before is now my cover, and I get a shot in before pushing in after him because, well, he's trying to get away. I have a quick reload, and especially when he's driving away, I might be able to shoot his rear, which I actually managed to do when he stops trying to drive around the building, and he actually manages to, well, try and shoot my teammate, which he does, and then he drives against the building, and this is why sniper mode can also be really bad for you. And after he shot me, there's absolutely no way that he will reload faster than I will, so I kill him, and that's the end of the battle. So I know I will have gotten quite a bit of supremacy points and that I will have done quite a bit of damage, but it's always still nice to actually see the golden M appear. And I did 3.1k damage, which is more than the previous ace, and I did get quite some supremacy points. And then we went on to the third game of the day that gets me an ace. It doesn't start off that well with people driving into each other, but at least we're generally going in the right direction. I bounce a shot, that's always nice. And then I had to a position that I generally really like, but it only works if I actually have tanks in my vision. And they're all behind the hill over there, so I can't actually do anything where I'm here, and with my reload I really want to do something. So I push on over, and I need to be careful because I'm out in the open like this, and I pull back the moment that I fired because now they know where I am as well. And chances are, like they do, they are gonna peek-a-boom at me. But depending on what the enemy does, this position can work quite well. I do take a shot there from a fellow Panther. I track him, but no one shoots him in turn. There's another guy there. I bounce on him, which is just useless. But it is a good peek-a-boom position, so I decide to stay a little bit longer because he's peeking out again, and I can shoot him again. And I need to be careful because there's a guy right next to me, and unless my team occupies him, he can actually do quite a bit of damage. Now I load another shot into the Panther, and then I got a VK that's there. I shoot him, he knows that I'm there now, and I look sideways, trying to decide if I'm gonna push over there. Decide to push on over to the other way, but then pull back as the Dracula comes around. I shoot him, but then the VKs also noticed me. I get another shot into him, and then when I peek out again, he knows I'm there. I bounce on him, but he doesn't bounce on me. And then I do the same thing to him, namely wait until he actually pushes. I shoot him one into him straight away and then pull back so that he can't damage me until I've reloaded and get at least 2 shots of damage worth for his possible 1. I know that with my team getting shot a lot, I need to push on forwards and get behind them to load damage into them, because otherwise they will wreck my team. Now the VK is now actually not playing like a pro anymore, and he has his behind towards me, so I get another shot into him and then push him up over so that I don't get into line of fire from the TD. And then I just reload and kill him off. And with that I turn around to head towards the last known position of the TD because he's next in line to get slaughtered, because we know where the other one is. And I make sure to take the low road here, because if he's up where he was before, he will have a hard time shooting me from there, and I will have an easy time shooting him from there. But he's not there, so I take over his position. You want to use the mountain to peek-a-boom, but he's not there either. So I decide to try and help my teammate. But then I spot him, I bounce on his behind, I activate my adrenaline to load shots into him as fast as I can, because I want to try and keep myself alive. And if I have 2 tanks shooting at me, that will be tricky. But he's actually been cover for me with the Kuro over there. So I drive on over when the Kuro is trying to turn and start loading shots into the Kuro. And that is very easy because he's sticking out with his behind more. He actually shoots the rock, as you can see. And I just load shot after shot after shot into him, and that's one of the reasons that I love the Panther. The reload is just amazing. But by now, my teammate is coming. I bounce a shot from the guy, and I really want this kill, because that helps towards XP, and I know that I had a pretty good game. So I load another shot into him. My teammate is coming. The Kuro misses again. I reload, and I get the kill before my teammate does, so I'm happy. And this game I knew for sure had to be an ace because of the way that I did tons of damage. This was way better game than the previous 2 ones that I had today, well, that day at least, and got aces for, so it had to be, well, with a 3.7k damage. I'm really not unhappy. I even got assisted damage. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed these games, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll be seeing you guys the next time again.